Welcome back to the third episode of Marketing My Business. I'm Valentina and here with me there's Filippo.
Hello once again. I'll be here with you together with Valentina, also for this final episode on the discovery of marketing strategies into practice.
Then, since you are the expert, let's start with the first inputs.
Okay, let's go then right into the matter. Marketing strategy is a process that can allow an organization to concentrate its limited resources on the greatest opportunities, to increase sales and achieve a sustainable competitive advantage.
In which sense?
Marketing strategies serve as the fundamental underpinning of marketing plans, designed to fill market needs and reach marketing objectives.
Plans and objectives are generally tested for measurable results.
Right. Commonly, marketing strategies are developed as a multi-year plans with a tactical plan detailing specific actions to be accomplished in the current year. Therefore, marketing strategy involves also careful scanning of the internal and external environments, which are summarized into the SWOT analysis.
As we have seen in the previous episode. So, what's in a marketing plan exactly?
The marketing plan describes how the aspiring entrepreneur intends to combine the so-called marketing levers to achieve the desired positioning in the market.
You mean positioning in the market that we have seen as the set of activities and tools displayed to acquire a competitive image on the perceptions of the target customers?
Exactly. To achieve a successful placement is necessary to differentiate the offer from the main competitors. This differentiation can be achieved on different levels, acting on the so-called marketing levers, which are product, price, communication and promotion, and distribution.
In other words, a company may decide to differentiate its offer in terms of quality of the product, level of prices charged for its products, strategy and communication tools adopted, or even for what concerns the ways the product is distributed or the service provided, right?
That's correct. And now we are going to explore better all these four levers.
Starting from the product.
After a brief introduction of the products in the first part of the business plan, this section is necessary to enter into more details on the precise definition of the company's object, describing the tangible and intangible characteristics of the product and comparing these features with the conclusion drawn from the analysis of the external environment.
You mean the SWOT analysis?
Yes. This time we have to pay particular attention to the differences between the company's core objectives and the competitors' products.
In which way?
First of all, it is necessary to describe whether the company's core objectives regards a unique output, or rather the production is composed of multiple products or services.
So, let's assume the most complex scenario.
In this case, it will be necessary to describe the range of products, for example, how many different types of products are concretely offered, and the line of products, for example, the number and type of products offered within the same range.
And then I suppose we have to be a bit more concrete.
You are right. In general, for each product, it is necessary to describe the following characteristics, corresponding to different levels of differentiation from the competition.
Interesting. Let's try to read aloud together. Characteristics, performance, durability, reliability, style, timing, ancillary services. Wow, with all these details, I can already consider myself as a marketing expert.
Wait, we still have to proceed with the second levers.
Oh yes, you mean the price.
The definition of price policy is a moment that decisively affects the success of the whole activity, being the price one of the factors that determine the profits, along with units of sold products and services, influencing at the same time the concrete numbers of sales.
Clear in principle, but how do we define each single price?
The variables to be considered in determining the sales price are essentially four. Costs incurred by the company to produce or deliver the product. The price level of competitors. The quality of the product you intend to offer. The sensitivity of the target customer for money value.
It's then clear that the main indications from the pricing choices will be derived from the market analysis already implemented.
Yes, but not only. At the same time, the price policy strictly depends on the target set for the annual profit to be achieved.
In which way, concretely?
For instance, during the very first stages of the company's action in the market, it is relevant to consider a price of penetration, which is a price lower than market values, even simply limited to the covering of the costs.
I suppose that it's particularly true for small business that have the need to quickly capture market share in the medium term to ensure the survival of the company, right?
We are already on the right way.
So, let's go further.
Pricing techniques are different. In the case of a business startups, especially those of a small and very small size, the widely adopted method is, note up, the mark-up one, which consists in calculating the price limit necessary to sustain all the production costs, then adding to its value a precise percentage corresponding to the desired profit.
I think we are getting into troubles approaching economic analysis.
Let's simply clarify that the correct definition of the single unit price is formed within the final part of the business plan in working out the break-even point, being the point at which the costs and the revenues are equal.
Hey, let's go back to the marketing, leaving economists better exploring these issues.
Okay, in preparing the business plan, it's always important to indicate for each type of product the unit price that the company is going to practice, giving reasons of the ways it was determined and providing the proper promotion in case the price is a particularly distinctive element of the company's offer.
Promotion isn't what comes next?
That's correct. Communication is a fundamental lever in influencing the perception of a potential customer. It is through the implementation of an appropriate mix of tools and methodologies that the company shall communicate its competitive advantage to the outside.
And I guess this is especially true in the case of a business startup, which, besides simply transmitting the value of the product, will have to inform customers of its debut on the market.
For this reason, such a communication policy should be managed for time stages, depending on the acquired fame of the new company.
What do you mean concretely?
An easy-to-apply theoretical model should manage the communication tools and channels with the purpose of generating on the consumers the following suggestions: attention, knowledge of the new product; interest, curiosity to learn more about the product; desire, urge to try out the new product; and action, start the so-called buying process.
Then, the activation of all these phases will design a right mix of tools and activities, each one appropriate to achieve different objectives.
Yes, it is clear that media and communication channels to be activated may be different. Radio, television advertising, advertising in print, billboards and flyers, direct mailing, and even with the use of internet, sales and promotions.
And I suppose that the choice of a proper communication mix to be activated is not insignificant.
Obviously, it will have to be based on a precise cost-benefit analysis and depends on many factors including the market potential to reach, the relevant territory, the characteristic of customers, the budget available for communication.
And I guess that's not all.
Yes, you guess right. It is evident that the communication strategies will vary over time in order to maintain a sound level of market attention on the company and its specific products.
Then we come straight to the fourth lever, the distribution.
Precisely, the distribution function has the objective to physically transfer the product or provide service to the ultimate purchaser.
But at this point of business plan, especially in the case of small enterprises activities, the distribution system should already be clear to the reader, as for example, direct shop, the use of authorized distributors, online sales, and so on.
Yes, in this section, however, it is necessary to explain whether and how distribution tool can be used as a marketing tool.
In which sense?
It is essential that from the reading of the previous section of the business plan, all possible corrective actions to the problems that may possibly arise are clearly shown being well already planned in advance. For example, if the selling process foresees a service of home delivery using a van owned by the company, how the company plans to act in the case of the breakage of the same van.
But do we have to communicate to customers our problems?
Providing a series of problems and propose alternatives already in the business plan communicates reliability in any readers and possible evaluator of the same business plan.
That's a tricky idea. Now that we have explored all the four levels of the marketing, it's the time to say goodbye, right?
No, not so fast. There's still another relevant issue to explore.
Which is?
Marketing to young people and the use of social networking.
It sounds sophisticated.
Social media marketing programs usually are centered on the effort to create content that attracts attention and encourages readers to share it with their social networks. A corporate message spreads from user to user and presumably resonates because it's coming from a trusted third-party source as opposite to the brand or company itself.
Are you talking about common social networks?
Exactly. Social media has become a platform that is easily accessible to anyone with an internet access. Increased communication for organization promotes brand awareness and often an improved customer service. Additionally, social media serves as an inexpensive platform for organizations to implement marketing campaigns.
Maybe are you referring to Facebook?
Precisely these sort of tools. With the growth of channels like Twitter or Facebook, the barrier to entry in social media is greatly reduced.
The idea is then to build up a sort of permanent relation with the customer, right?
Right. Key factors that ensure its success are its relevance to the customer, the value it provides them, and the strength of the foundation on which it is built. A strong foundation serves as a platform in which the organization can centralize its information and direct customers on its recent developments via other social media channels, such as article and press release publication.
Now I see why oftentimes corporate social media platforms are used to offer unique incentives to customers who are willing to engage, like for example Facebook page.
Yes, you are right.
It seems I understood everything. Is there something else?
No, that's really all for this training module. Now we should be ready to face all the difficulties in writing a concrete marketing plan.
I guess so. Then, Thanks you all for listening these 3 episodes of the training module Marketing My Business. Goodbye from Valentina
and Filippo.